Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, February 6th. Had to think about that one. And today we will cover the trades for TSLY and CONY for Monday, February 5th. So before I get into it, I did make a post on this, but I wanted to let you guys know that, after I made my first FEPI video, actually FEPI, and I did a video about the double leverage funds, T-Rex funds, whatever. You know, I made those videos, and like in the end, I did say I'm not investing in them, but they still reached out and they said, are you interested in free merch? And they sent me, a T-shirt, and then I said, unfortunately, it's the wrong size, and then they went ahead and said this, which was pretty cool. This was after my second review, which actually was in favor of FEPI. So maybe that's why they sent the golf balls and the pens and the beer opener. But I just thought it was really cool. So I just wanted to say thank you to Rec Shares. Currently, Rec Shares, for my plan as far as dividend investing, they only really have FEPI as the option, but I know they're going to come out with a lot more. So, we'll cover them as they bring out more options in the future. But I just want to show you guys what they sent me, which I thought was pretty cool. And the other day, the guy tweeted, I think his name's Scott McKenna, that he had more shirts to give out. So check out his Twitter. You could probably just search like Rec Shares. I know I tweeted about it, or you can go to my YouTube community postings and you'll see it. All right, let's move on. TSLY, what happened yesterday? Well, 3 transactions, so you know the drill. This is a buy call, a sell put. That's the synthetic, so they're adding to the 185 synthetic, which expires on March 15th. And then they added, a short call, SS, short sell, same contracts, and they chose an expiration date of Friday still, and they chose a 190 strike price. Okay, so let's get to it. All right, first we'll go to the TSLY file. We have the 220 synthetic, which is still open, believe it or not. This expires March 15th, is in danger of losing money. As of right now, it would cost $114 million to close out this position. So let's hope there's a recovery of some sorts, by March 15th. As of late, it's not looking that pretty, though. This synthetic 185, this is what they added to. They added 150 contracts. They did a buy, call, sell, put. The sell put credits more than it costs to do the buy call, as you can see. And that's because, based on the price. So, again, these expire March 15th. So it's still irrelevant. But this one, obviously also in danger. You see the $3.2 million credit. But again, this expires March 15th. So we won't have to talk about these too much. Now, the last transaction for the January tab. How did we do? Well, not good. Tesla went down 3.65%. I have no idea why. I didn't really have a chance to, research or look into anything, but it went down, unfortunately. TSLY only went down 2.55%. Sorry, guys. Got to take a sip of water. Throat's finally getting better. Here's the 150 contracts. They did a 190 strike. This expires Friday, and they chose a strike price 4.94% out of the money. Now, before we give them credit, I don't know what time they did it, but they only got $1.25. So it could have been, again, they closed at 181, so the price could have gone down further from when they did this, so meaning it was closer to the money. But to me, it's surprising that they did, it shows 4.94% out of the money, which they wouldn't even do on a Friday. So on a Monday, probably not. Probably shows something like 2%. Either way, they got $18,000 for it. Cash and treasuries went up 212,000. I added a little thing on the bottom. How much cash is needed if they pay out 54 cents? I think my estimate was 52, but right now I'm showing they made 54 cents. They would need 46 million in cash. Right now they're holding 15 million. So they are going to have to dip into the treasuries. All right, summary, outstanding shares 86,675,000. Total income for January, when all said and done, 46,656,859. Total distribution, 54 cents. Total daily income, 3 cents a share. Total daily yield, 0.29%. So this is, again, I'm closing out January. So we are closing out January with a perfect record. Every single contract was a win. Every single one. So before, and I'm the biggest culprit. I knock these fund managers all the time, but they deserve credit. So, at this point, it's a whole month. They got, they sold very close to the money and they made a profit on every single one. So I just wanted to show you guys that how amazing, that really was. This is a dangerous fund to play. It is. But for them to do something like this on such a dangerous fund it's pretty impressive, when all said and done. Obviously, it hurts, week in and week out when they sell these calls so close and then we're in danger and then we're not. And that's part of the fun too, right? But long story short, they did very well for the month of January. The underlying did not do so well, and that's part of the reason that they made profits, because selling calls is a bearish play. So you're looking at TSLY and you're saying, oh man, this fund sucks. But in reality, the fund is actually doing very well. It's the underlying that is, causing the disaster right now. All right, let's move on. But good job, fund managers. Sorry, I gotta take more water. All right, here we go. 21,000, 5 contracts, 190 strike. Look at that. It's now 4.94% of the money. They added the 150 contracts to that. 20,820 contracts, 192.50. Now that's 6.32% out of the money. So I am happy. I'm happy where we're at now. I wasn't happy the day before, but I didn't know Tesla was going to drop like that. Someone else did, apparently. IV is going up a little, 43%. Okay, because IV typically goes up in a bearish market, and I guess we can call this bearish because Tesla keeps going down. TSLY is priced at 878, but I'm showing a potential capital gain this week. We can gain 49 cents if Tesla does recover, within that 192.50 range. And my reaction is, I'm thinking like the TSLY fund manager, he's coming to the office today. He's like, yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up, ladies? He's coming in with his glasses on. It's not sunny out at all. But he just, he thinks he's the shit. Like, he's like, yo, what's up? I got this crap right. Perfect record. And then after yesterday, it's like, he looks even better. So this guy is like, it could be a girl too. Who knows? But either way, they're coming to the office and they're balling. They're taking over. All right. So again, these are the final numbers for January. Synthetic income, we lost 150 million. Okay, not great. Short call income, again, perfect record. 46 million, which we covered. Net income, 103 million debit when all set, combining the two. However, when it comes to the payout, let's not look at total income if it's at a loss. Let's look at the short call income. And that's going to pay, it shows 54 cents. I believe I thought 52 cents that I made in the video. However, I wouldn't be surprised if they pay out the whole thing. And that's it. They're going to declare today, probably at 9 a.m. And I'll get that video out to you guys as soon as possible. I'm off from work, still taking care of my son, who is hanging in there. Outstanding holdings, nothing. Again, synthetics are in pain right now, but outside of that, nothing new to cover. So yeah. What about pre-market though, right? What about pre-market? Let's hit the refresher on marketwatch.com. Yikes. All right, Tesla still down. What is going on, Tesla? Man. I mean, I'm guessing there's just negative news article after negative news article. That's typically what happens, but yeah, our short calls are not in danger anymore. That is for sure. Tesla is down pre-market 2.17%. It's right now it's at 177.14. Yikes. Ouchie, ouchie. All right, well, let's move on to CONY. CONY. All right. 3 transactions, so you guessed it, synthetic, short call. All right, buy call, sell put. They added to the 130 synthetic, the one that expires in March. And they added a short call, 132 strike, into next week, though. That's why the premium is pretty high. And they actually got 1,000 contracts, so there's a lot of demand for CONY. Why? Because they're about to announce their distribution today. And it's probably going to be over $1, not $2. All right, here's the current synthetic, one of them. This is the one that expires very soon, actually in 10 days. So right now, it's looking like they're going to have a loss. Again, what was their strategy on choosing such a short expiration? Maybe they wanted the loss. Maybe they want some loss to net against our payments so they can pay out return of capital and we don't have to pay taxes. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. All right, let's look at the other synthetic. This one, they added, again, 1,000 contracts. They sell put. Massive credit. The buy call, pretty cheap. But either way, the January profits, again, January is ending, so everything is coming to a close. But this synthetic, again, this one expires March 15th. Same strike as the other one, though. But yeah, Coin took a dive yesterday too, even worse than Tesla. It's like they follow each other. All right. So again, the last transaction for the January tab, which unfortunately means I have to set up a new tab, but Coin went down 9.22%. This is the danger, when you invest in a covered call ETF on an underlying stock that has an IV of over 70%. This is exactly the danger. It can go down 9% in one day. That is just insanity. But the good part is we did not go down as far. We only went down 7.71%. And that's because we sell calls. And also we sold a call yesterday. We sold, the 1,000 contracts into next week, though, with a 132 strike price, 12.53% out of the money. We made 322,000. Cash and treasuries actually went up 9.9 million. They're holding 27 million in cash. I'm showing the cash needed for their distribution. Should they pay out the full 157, they'll need 23 million. So they're covered as far as their cash goes. All right, so the end result, the end picture for the month of January for CONY, outstanding shares, 14,775,000. Again, that number keeps going up. Total income, $23,189,370. Total distribution, 157 per share. Total daily income, 7 cents a day, and total daily yield, 0.39%. And we gave the TSLY fund manager credit. Now it's time to give the CONY fund manager credit. They got every single contract right. Every single contract was in a profit. And yes, they do deserve the credit. I know most people can argue, well, the underlyings have been going down. So obviously when you sell calls and the underlying goes down, you're going to win. But, you don't know that. So either way, they got every single contract right. Not perfect, but pretty damn close. So every single one netted a profit for the month of January. So bravo to the CONY fund manager. Now, where do we stand? God, my throat. All right, here we go. 1,000 contracts. This is the new one. 132 strike, 12.53% out of the money. This expires into next week. Didn't I say? I didn't. Yeah, 12.53% out of the money. 400 contracts, 133 strike, 13.38% out of the money. 10,310 contracts, 134 strike, 14% out of the money. 11,160 contracts, 135 strike, 15% out of the money. 650 contracts, 136 strike price, 15% out of the money. Last but not least, 485 contracts, 143 strike, 21% out of the money. So, obviously, we're no longer in danger for coin. 80% IV, which is just insanity. CONY's price is 1915. I don't know. I think I saw an article that the volume on Coinbase was going down, and that's why coin went down. But it's like, did they forget they're not, they're like the custodian on 7 of the 8 funds that are, investing in, the Bitcoin ETFs or creating the Bitcoin ETFs. I'm still, okay. After that big dip, we have a recovery of possible 282. So imagine if you could buy in this dip, get paid the distribution, and still recover. Just like the TSLY fund manager's walking in with his sunglasses, thinking he's all cool. At the flip side, we have the CONY fund manager, just pure geeking it up. He comes in with his big glasses. He's like, "Yep, I got that right. I showed you guys." Just kidding, CONY fund manager. I'm just playing around. But you're obviously a smart dude, so you deserve a smart looking emoji. So good job. We'll see how today goes, though. All right. End result, January. Synthetic income, $72.3 million loss. Short call income, $23 million win. All right. We're not going to consider net income because, again, it's a debit. So we will look at the income from the short calls, and per share, it's $1.57. I think that went up a penny from yesterday. Oh, I forget what my estimate was. But, or did it go down? No, maybe it went down because of the outstanding shares. Wow. Let me check a second. Where's CONY? $1.60. Yeah, I had a $1.60, and I think it was at $1.60 yesterday. Wow, we went down 3 cents because that many more outstanding shares came to join the party and ruin it for all of us. All right, so the distribution may be less than $1.60. I don't know, or maybe they've already thought it out. They didn't consider the outstanding shares. So who knows? Either way, $1.50, $1.60. It's still pretty good, but we'll see. I'm just, again, this is just guessing. I'm running numbers, yes, but it's just in the end, they're going to do what they do. Here's the net asset value total. And look at the NAV versus the current price. It's actually a 6-cent difference. Very unusual. So right now, I wouldn't consider that a discount if the NAV is less than the price, but whatever. So yeah, nothing really to talk about there on the holdings. The last thing we could look at is the pre-market for coin to see where we stand. Coin is also down in the pre-market by 0.06%. Yikes. So more of the same, unfortunately. This may be another red day for both of these. So yeah, guys, just so you guys know, these funds are super risky. These two especially, and I own both, and I'm not going to lie. I've decided, these are the only 2 risky ones I'm going to hold for the YieldMax. I was considering buying AIYY, SQY, and some of the others, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna only look into the AMZs. I own AMZ, adding to them, because to me, I only need, two dangerous ones, and that's enough. If I decide to buy another dangerous one, I will have to drop one of these, because these, you see how these funds work. And when you have an underlying like CONY or Tesla, sometimes these funds could be very dangerous. But these funds work, they work awesome on companies like Amazon, Facebook, Google, etc. So, and the problem is when I cover these daily videos, you don't get to see that, which is, partially my fault because I'm not covering it, but those funds, I guess, aren't as sexy as these, right? Because these have the high implied volatility. So before you go ahead, go crazy and think, go all in on these, right? You may want to consider just looking at the other ones, because the other ones perform very, very well. I'm actually, if you guys saw, right? I added that little column to the YieldMax distribution. It shows like how much some of these other funds gained per share for the month. Like Facebook, Phoebe, $3.30, $24. Like, look at this. It's insane. So, it's not all, negative. I know, like, CONY and TSLY, the fund managers, had a perfect month. It's just the underlyings did not. So, again, that can happen. So I just wanted to let you guys know there's a good spread, a good list of different options to choose from in the YieldMax, base. So, just take a look outside, even at the boring ones. The boring ones are very impressive. These ones are fun, that's for sure. But, it's a gamble with your money. I'm a gambler, which is why I own both of them, because I like, taking a little risk here and there. But it's good to spread the risk. That is for sure. So I just wanted to mention that. All right. That being said, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. If you enjoyed this video and if you love the daily videos, please click that like button. And if you love it even more, please share it if you have friends that are interested in this type of content. Again, just to spread the word, instead of me just relying on YouTube. Obviously today is declaration date, so I will be posting a video when those numbers come out. And yeah, we'll go from there. We'll see how it goes. But either way, let me know if you have any questions or concerns in the comments. Let me know how you feel about the strikes. Let me know how you feel about Tesla and CONY going down. Is the bottom? Are we bottoming out soon? If there's any chart guys listening, are we bottoming out soon? Or is it just going to keep going down? Where are we at? Anyway, gotta go, and have a great day. Later.